So I've had 3 terrible doctor's appointments that seem to have destroyed my life. The first, I went into a rheumatologist's office in between getting my hips replaced. I had had the right done, but not the left. Both hips were necrotic. He had opened up several other joints to only find infection in scar tissue. And the rheumatologist told me I was just fat, and if I lost weight, I wouldn't have any joint problems. And even when x-rays show I had pseudo-gout in my hands, he said I wasn't in pain and I needed to just not keep coming. Then I saw a neurologist a few years later, and the neurologist, I have Bell's palsy. You can't see it today because it's a miracle. But this side of my face, but especially this part of my lips, won't work. And I've already got a deformed palate and tori in my mouth, so take away my lips and I can't speak coherently. But he has hearing loss, and during the mask time of COVID, he thought I was just being ableist and insulting him, so he kicked me out of his office, and I've not been able to see a neurologist since. And then there's an ear, nose, throat who actually started treating me because of, mastoid effusions, and now refuses to accept that they exist and that I'm not in pain. Literally wrote in my medical records that I reported a 10, but obviously I was not in pain. And now my primary care doctor's fired me just because, she won't give me referrals to anybody for anything because she truly believes that I'm ableist and I'm fat and I'm not in pain. So for 2 years, I've had the pain of the mastoid effusion. I assume that's what it is because I have chronic pain all over, but this is just a block, and there's 3 MRIs saying that the effusions are there, so it doesn't seem like rocket science that the thing that can't budge, that isn't treated, that maybe they're connected. But I'm stuck until at the very least August with no health care. I'm so dizzy I can't stand very well. I've not been able to keep food down in so long that I'm cannibalizing muscle like crazy. I'm getting weak, which means that the strength that kept my joints in place is gone, so I'm falling. The ERs won't treat me. I've tried 8 times because it's a specialist issue. And I have some sympathy for that, but 2 years at a 10 constantly with a whole lot of other pain moving in and around because I've got every joint bad, but why? Just why? When I've got the receipts, why?